Hey guys, it's your girl Talene here. I am here to tell you guys about my story, my tattoo, and I'm just going to be telling you guys everything you guys want to know about my tattoo, how I got it, everything. So just keep on watching and yeah. So guys, you guys all want to know about how I got my tattoo when I was 12 and everything. I'm going to be inserting a picture right here of my tattoo and what it means, so it's not no hard explanation. So here's my tattoo once again, and it's working pretty well. Like, it's still nice. I got a refill, of course, because his ink was shit. Let me tell you guys how I got it. So I was friends with this girl. I was friends with a girl named, okay, what should we name her? I'm gonna call her Jane in this video. Okay, so I was friends with a girl named Jane, and she was like a reckless shorty. She was savage, everything. She was just like a really cool girl. And I was 12 at the moment, and she was 14 or 15. I don't know, 14 or 15. And she was like she was pretty. She was reckless. Like, this girl, she was, if I said I wanted to rob a bank, she'd go with me, you know what I mean? So, she was like my best friend at the moment. We hung out all the summer, and out of nowhere, I'm on my bed, and she comes up to me, and she's like, yo, you trying to get a tattoo? And I was like, girl, how are you gonna get a tattoo? Like, you're just asking me now, like, you want to get a tattoo? Like, yo, what the fuck? So I was confused as hell. I was like, are you crazy? Are you okay? And then she's like, no, like, this guy, he wants to do my tattoo, and like, he's just a sick artist. And like, she shows me a picture of this model that I got a tattoo from him, and she's like, see, he's pretty good. I was like, a shorty that had like she had like a tiger print on her thighs, like a tiger print tattoo on her thighs, and it was pretty good. I can't lie, it was like really pretty and nice. And I was like, okay, so he's a professional. So, and then she was like, I don't really know, but I know he does tats good. So I was like, okay. The guy charged us $150 each for what tattoo. He didn't even tell us like how big the tattoo has to be for this price. He just charged $150. Oh my god, sorry guys. So he just charged us $150. The girl paid for me. So she went to her mom and she asked for money. She was like, can I get $300 because I need one for me. She never told her mom that she was getting a tattoo though, but we drove all over there and got the money, and then she got the money. We went and we hopped on the bus because we didn't want to spend our money on taxi anymore. We went on the bus. We bused there, and we bused to his house. And you guys don't know what my reaction was. I thought it was gonna be a shop, like a tattoo parlor or something, but it wasn't. It was an apartment, a building on the most ghetto street ever. I was looking at her, bro, and she looked like it was like perfectly normal, and I was like, yo, do you trust this? Like, what if he kills us or rapes us or something? And then she just like, nah, like, my girl trusts him, so why would I not trust him? So I was like, okay. We went upstairs. We didn't go upstairs. We called the guy, and he's like, oh, I'm coming down right now. I'm coming to pick you guys up. And he goes downstairs, and he opens a lobby for us, and we go all upstairs to his apartment. And I was just like, I'm actually getting a tattoo, like, what the fuck? Because this was so, like, last minute. I didn't know what tattoo I was gonna get. I was like, I don't know what to get. Like, I had to choose when I was there. Like, I didn't know, like, what to get. I was scared that I was gonna, because tattoos stay in your skin forever. So if I get something dumb as hell, it's done for me. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm done. So, I I was scared. I was nervous. I was like, yo, this place is ratchet. I'm about to get a tattoo. And I didn't want to say no because I was like, yo, this is going to be cool. This is going to be sick. Like, I'm going to have a tattoo. Everybody's going to think I'm a cool kid. Everything like that. And then I go up to his apartment. He opens the door. And then I see his kids, his 2 kids, and his wife. And they were like, hi, hello, hello. They were so friendly. They were actually really friendly. And he's like, who wants to start first? He wants to go first. And I was like, he takes the ink. And then I remember I was like, yo, it wasn't on me, but I was scared for her because we really didn't think about the pain at the moment. But as soon as Jane, yo, this is on you, man. Like, you go first. And she was like, okay, man, about to get my tattoo. And then she was like, okay, so I want this and that on my arm. I want a little heart, everything. I want color in it. And I was like, okay, so, because hers was like this size and it was on her arm. And I remember it was like blessed, a cursive blessed with a heart on the end. And it was pretty cute, but the way the guy did the cursive was like wiggly. And I did not like it, so thank God she went first so I could decide what I wanted to get. Because I wanted to do something cursive too, but thank God I didn't. So he showed us his blades. He showed us everything, that it's all new, it's all clean. And he washed all of them straight out of the package. He puts it on, and he's hear that noise of the tattoo, of whatever the machine turning on. Me and her just went silent, and we were scared. We were like, she was talking to me, and her voice was just, I was scared. I was like, yo, what is that noise? What is that noise? No, no, no. She asked me to grab my hand, and she grabs my hand. We were like this, and we were like so tight. And she's like, okay, I'm about to get a tattoo. God bless me, please, something like that. And then I was like, yo. And then the guy goes into her skin, and then she was like, she was, I don't know how to explain it. Her face like scared. She was scared, and she tried to not scream, and she didn't want to look like a pussy, like, you know, like, everybody was like, no, tattoos don't hurt. Like, I asked his wife, I asked everybody, and I was like, do tattoos hurt? Like, I'm actually really scared. And they were like, no, tattoos do not hurt. They don't hurt at all. And it's just like a little pinch, you know. And the girl, I asked her, and I was like, does it hurt? Does it hurt? She was like, no, it doesn't actually really hurt. It just stings you. And I'm like, okay, okay. So I wait until she's finished, and they went out and smoked. They went out and smoked like a cigarette. And I remember I went outside, but I did not smoke because at the moment I didn't smoke. Like, what the fuck? And I was like, I don't know what to get. Like, the guy was like, choose what you want now. And at first I was gonna get the word queen in cursive, like queen with a tiara on top. And thank God I didn't, because, yo, his cursive was wiggly. It was like that. It wasn't even cursive. It was like another font. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna get that anymore. And that was like, he wrote it on my skin first. He put queen with a tiara. And I was like, man, I don't know if I should get it. Like, so I asked for Chinese symbols because he can't fuck up on Chinese symbols. Like, come on. So he gives me a book of Chinese symbols, and he told me, choose your words, choose what you want. And I choose what I wanted: blessed, money, and love, because I feel like I want to be blessed. I want love, and I want money. And it was like, the symbols didn't just mean that. They have more meaning to it, you know? Like, there's more meaning into the symbols. Like, money is like fortune, something like that, you guys know? And, yeah, that's what I got. He wrote it on a pen first to see if I liked it and how big. And he did it smaller. I told him to make it bigger. I remember that, because if it was smaller right here, it would be ugly. That's what I was thinking, and I feel like it would be ugly. So I asked him, I'm going all out today, so I asked him for a full arm. He was like, are you sure you wanted to? are you sure you want your first tattoo to be that big? I was like, yes, I'm sure. And then I sit down and I hear he takes out the blades first because he already used it on my friend, and he grabs my blade, he shows me, and I was nervous. My eyes popped out. They were like, I was so scared, guys. I heard it and it was like the worst noise ever. Like, you know, like when you're like gonna go on a roller coaster, you're waiting in a line, the guy's like, next, and it was like the most scariest roller coaster. That's how it felt. Like my heart was beating. And I was like, every time he tried grabbing my hand, I kept pulling away. I was like, yo, don't touch me, don't touch me. And then I was done. I was like, I'm not a pussy. Like, it's not gonna hurt. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, yo, I don't care. So he grabs my hand, and I'm just waiting, and I tell her to grab my hand, so I grab her hand, I grab Jane's hand, and I'm just like, my hand is grabbing, he's doing my tattoo here. And to be honest, it didn't even hurt, to be honest. Like, I swear to God, whenever I get something done or I know it's gonna hurt or be painful, I just think to myself, I'm like, it's not gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt after, it's gonna, guys, I can't talk today because I'm thinking about what to tell you guys in my mind. So I just say it's gonna hurt at the moment, but after that, it's not gonna hurt. So I was like, okay, I was just motivating myself. So, but it's true though, it just stinged. It didn't feel like, you know, like a paper cut. It really didn't, it hurt less than that. It's just like the frustration, whatever you say it. It's like you had to stay there, and he kept doing it again. Like, he kept going in again and again. That's what hurt. It's like, you did it for the first time, and then you do it again, and he had to like go in and color it with the black, and then he had to do it again and again, and it hurt. And I seen my blood, and I don't like seeing blood. Like, blood scares me. And I seen my blood with the black ink, and I was like, that's disgusting. And in my mind, I was like, I'm actually getting a tattoo. Like, wow, this is actually happening. And I almost cried. Like, I was like kind of tearing up because it kind of hurt that moment, but it didn't hurt. It just stinged. How many times did I say that? I don't know. Yeah, it just hurt a little bit, just stinged a little, but I just teared up a little bit, of course. And I remember that this part and this part hurt the most. Like, this part and this part hurt the most. It hurt like more than the others, and I was like, ow, that one actually hurt. And my whole arm was red as hell. Like, if I took a picture at the moment, my whole hand was red, like it was like a cherry. And I was scared, and I was like, is normal? Is the like hand of mine normal? Like, I'm red as fuck. Is it normal? He's like, nah, you just white. I was like, okay. I was just like, okay, probably that. So he puts on Vaseline, I think. Yeah, he puts on Vaseline on both my girl's hand and my hand, and he puts Saran wrap on it, and he wraps it really tight. And he says he didn't even tell us how long we have to like put it on for. Like, we were just putting it on, and then I just put it on, and 4 to 5 hours later I just took it off because it was annoying. But I remember the pain after. Like, after it was done, it's like it was swollen. It was like you could see my skin going up from the tattoo, and I was like, this shit hurt. If you poked my arm, it would have hurt. It would have hurt a lot. But it was just my first time, and my skin was pretty weak, and it just hurt. All I know is that don't get a tattoo at the age of 12. Like, don't do that. I don't know why I did it, but at least it isn't ugly, you know? And I inspired a lot of people, which makes me really happy, because I always get pictures of you guys getting like Chinese symbols on like the same arm as me and as big as mine, and it just makes me happy, because sometimes I'm just like, bruh, my tattoo is ugly. I got it at 12, like, what am I doing? And I can't take it off. But now I just appreciate my tattoo. It has so much meaning into it, and it's just like Like when I'm like 28, I can be talking about this story and it will be so like funny. And I don't know, like I'm mad and sad and happy about my tattoo of how I got it, you know. But so you guys are probably wondering, what did my parents do? I went home and I was like, Mom, I got a tattoo. And then she was like, what the fuck? What did you do? What did you do? She comes up to me. She runs up to me. She's like, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do? What the hell did you do? Like, what are you doing? And then I take out my wrap thingy and I show her and I'm like, she's like, if you got a tattoo, why did you not get a small one? She said. And I was like, I don't know, because if it was small, it would be ugly. She was like, Jennifer, oh my god. And then, but she was like, it looks nice, but wow, like that's pretty big for your age too. If you walk around, people will see it and people will notice it, and you're young. And I was like, I know, Mom. She calls my dad and my dad sees it and he's like, it's nice, Jen, but you're really young. And I was like, yeah. And I kind of teared up a little because they didn't like say anything bad. They weren't like, oh, what the fuck are you doing? Like, bitch, like something like that. They didn't like give me any consequences or anything. They just said, don't get a tattoo anymore. That's your last one. And that tattoo is nice, but next time tell me when you get it. Because when I got it, I didn't tell my mom. And like, that's all, guys. Like, that's my tattoo story. That's all about my tattoo. So I hope you guys liked it. So yeah, guys, that's my tattoo story. I hope you guys liked it.